Alrighty, something different for me. I'm actually going to make a meal for a change in my life, and tonight it's just going to be mushroom creamy pasta, nothing too exotic. And one of the big complaints I get is that I never seem to make the same thing twice, so who knows, maybe making some videos will give me a chance to go back and see what I actually do. I made this a couple of weeks ago and it came out really well, but there's no guarantee it's going to come out the same tonight. There's really not much to it, just a couple of French onions, normal brown onion, mushrooms of course, funnily enough, a little bit of bacon or ham. Don't really have to have that. In fact, previously we didn't have that in there, we just had purely vegetarian. Some Italian pasta, though this one looks really crap, and a pretty good reason why I should be growing this stuff myself. I mean, we've got the weather for it and everything like that. I'm just, I've got to get in the habit of making, or I should rather say growing my own herbs, because you pay a fair bit for this stuff at the shop and it's not really that fresh, and most of the time it's dying and whatnot, and of course you waste a fair bit. So, alright, well, the initial phase of course is the chop, and then we'll get into the cooking later. Not that there's that much. Oh, the other thing is of course vegetable stock. There's about 2 cups of vegetable stock. I don't know how much I'm going to use. One thing about when I cook is it's all by feel and taste and like, reminds me of the next thing. I forgot about the mustard. I just use some Dijon mustard, not a lot, I mean really not a lot, it's very overpowering otherwise. I would normally put garlic into this, except I can't get any good fresh garlic at the moment. The stuff I have been able to buy lately has just been atrocious. It's like when you crush it or break it open, normally garlic gives you that really strong sense of appetite and a nice flavour. But all the stuff I've been getting lately has just been total crap. I put it into a dish the other night and I actually had to throw the dish out. It was that bad. I should have trusted my nose when I first cracked it open. I was like, it doesn't seem right. But I persisted, and as a consequence I had to throw the whole dish out. So let's get chopping. I'm going to put a tea towel under this because otherwise it's quite loud. Just a beat up old tea towel. Alright, let's go with the mushrooms first. These are already been washed. And you'll have to excuse me if I don't use proper chef techniques. It's just the way it is. I don't do this for a living. Welcome to the tropics. Mosquitoes flying around, honestly. Yeah, that one looks a bit iffy. Nah, it's okay. One more. And the neighbour's dogs are barking because I'm doing something. I really only need about half an onion, I think. We'll see. Again, completely non-professional. I just do this so I can eat. And my wife. Do I want more? No. I'm tempted to get more, but I've got to realise I'm putting these French onions in. I really like the French onions, they're nice and sweet. But they are a bit of a decor. Oh god, I'm crying. Push through it, man, push through it. Yeah, it's that brown onion that got me. And the tears are flowing. Oh, crikey. Be right back. It's just so sad. Normally I actually use a 20 centimeter chef's knife, which is my preference, instead of the 16 centimeter one. But the 20 centimeters gone too blunt, it needs to be reground. It's gone beyond the point of being able to just roll the edge back with a steel. Alright, yeah, good thing I didn't put more of those onions in. Yeah, that's going to stay out. And the bacon, what are we going to do with you? Let's roll you up. Just got to wash this parsley off. Alright, I've pureed that enough. Okay, I'm just going to put that into a separate container. Nearly killed myself with the knife, why not? Turn it around. Okay, well, that's the chop chop. Now we do the cook off. Alright, we're back. Let's see. My good old trusty frying pan I've had for about 20 years from Africa. Let's get some heat on. Now, this is fun because this stove actually has broken elements, so they're either full on or full off. There's no in between, there's no control. It's flat out, so you've got to know what you're doing. Not really, we just try our luck and hopefully we get lucky. And as always with mushroom dishes, lots of butter. If you don't add butter, it just isn't right. So wait for this to melt up. Get that out of the way. I'm just going to put the onions in first. Some of you might be curious, this is actually a paint stripper from the hardware store. But when it comes to working with stainless steel pans and whatnot, I love these. It makes it so much easier. I mean, I can get spatulas and stuff, but these paint strippers are brilliant. Yeah, just get things stirred around a bit. Yeah, there's a bit of mushroom in there, no one cares. Now I want to get these onions to where they're sort of clearing up, going glassy, and then I'll put the mushrooms in, and then I'll start adding a bit of stock. Alright, I think it's about time to put the mushrooms in. And we add a bit of stock. Not too much. We don't want to go in cold. We also don't want to add too much, otherwise it'll just boil in the stock. You don't really want that. I mean, it's not going to ruin it completely, but it definitely tastes better if you get it to brown up. The mushrooms are a bit young, so they're not picking up the moisture quite as quickly, it seems. That's okay. Give them a bit more time. Alright, and add a bit more stock. Temperature's getting out of hand. See, we're just starting to get a little bit of brown here. That's what we want. Scrape that off. And you really need to keep your nose about you at the moment. If you start smelling burning, you've got to back it right off. Okay, putting the power back on now. We can probably put the bacon in now. You probably noticed I didn't put any real bacon fat in there, so it sticks too much. I can smell that our brown onion wasn't the best. It's got a bit of a funny sort of tone about it. that a bug? Did a bug just fly in there? There's a bug on the stove. That's great. Get out of here. Welcome to cooking in the tropics. Bugs everywhere. Okay, I have a bit of pepper. Well, that looked like a lot of mushrooms before, but there's not much left now. Oh yeah, getting nice there. Starting to get some frying going on. Scrape it up. If you don't let it go brown a bit, it'll the whole dish will just taste a bit bland and insipid. Alright. We're almost done. At this point I can smell the mushrooms coming up nicely, and the sharpness of the onion has gone away, and so now you've got a nice sort of peppery mushroom left. And it's also got a little bit of that caramelization smell. Just going to back the heat off. Okay, you can add a bit more stock. Alright, now the fun part. It's going to add cream to give it body. I don't know how much, I'm just adding what I can. I'm going to add a bit of mustard now. And believe me, it's not much. It's like, I probably wouldn't put more than that in there. You don't really want it tasting like mustard. You just want it to have that hint of something. If it starts smelling like American hot dogs, you know you're going too far. Okay, a bit of parsley. And I'll just wash the spoon. The all important taste test. I gotta find out if you need salt or not. It's a tough call. I think I might add a tiny dash, not a lot. But again, something that you really want to be able to sit there and think, have I got enough salt, have I not got enough salt? Just borderline. Obviously the last thing you want is too much salt. So be careful. Yeah, and I'm calling that perfect. Okay, so that's it. After all those great big mushrooms, this can now sit, and I may have to add a little bit of cream later to re-thicken it when the pasta is ready to be mixed in with it. So there you go. It's a nameless mushroom creamy pasta sauce that goes with whatever pasta I choose to have. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time.